So welcome back, friends. As we had indicated in our Telegram group for our US subscribers, I had mentioned that it will be a positive morning, and we have seen that. Some little withering of the gains or reduction of the gains possible in the afternoon session. So that's also on the cards. Now let's look at the outlook going forward. Right now, there is a hope that many of these tariff deals will be signed, such as the US UK tariff deal just announced by President Donald Trump. However, there may be some deals which may come very quickly, such as those with India, with Japan, with South Korea, with whom the US has been working very actively. Specifically, as far as the India US tariff deal is concerned, I've also given my lot of hard work and inputs, and hopefully everything will work out fine and soon. Back to the United States, a situation wherever there is hope, markets will go up. However, the annual core inflation, excluding the food and energy, could accelerate, and that I think in due course will cause problems. It could accelerate from 2.6% in March to 3.8% in December. That's based on the personal consumption expenditure, or the PCE price index, the most sought after inflation index by the Federal Reserve. So there could be a bigger boost to prices than what the Fed has forecasted in the month of March before the biggest tariffs were announced. At the time, the Fed expected a core PCE inflation of 2.8% in December. Now, the core inflation, annual core goods inflation may skyrocket from just 0.4% in March to more than 6.3% in December. And that could be prohibitively high, on the back of prohibitively high tariffs on Chinese goods, unless a deal comes through very quickly. There are talks going to be held this weekend in Geneva, Switzerland, between the Chinese officials and the US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. So I hope that if not this weekend, over the next few weeks, some good results do come out. At the same time, we can expect large price increases in used vehicles, in household appliances, in the video, audio, computers, in jewelry, watches, and also in pharma. On an average, roughly everywhere you see it's between 7 to 8% increase can come. If tariff deals are not smoothened out, if tariffs are not reduced over the next few weeks, then we can see some rather difficult situation, and it is quite possible that they may remain prohibitively high. I think the Wall Street is downplaying the risk of tariff-driven sticker shock, and the US tariffs could boost the core PCE, or the personal consumption expenditure index, by a significant amount, something like 2.25%. That can definitely upset the calculations of the US Federal Reserve, what they're looking at, and that's what was reflected in the commentary of Jeremy Powell yesterday, where he said it is difficult for us to fathom, based on the tariff data as of now, when they start kicking in and goods start coming in the country, and the tariff and the ticker shock actually starts rolling in, then we'll come to know how much the inflation can go up, and that will decide our interest rates. Friends, to get to know more about the US markets, do join our Prime Plus Telegram groups. For the Indian markets, do join our Premium Plus, which gives you our predictions of the markets in advance, where they are headed from here. For both, number to get in touch, you may WhatsApp us on 982-086-1044. You can also email us at globalmoneyinvestor@gmail.com. GLOBALMONEYINVESTOR@gmail.com. Have a great investing day ahead. Take care. Bye-bye.